Hey guys, welcome back to the Food Forest, and today we have kind of a special new type of segment. We are going to be exploring some of the tropical and subtropical fruits that I cannot grow in my Central Florida region, but that thrive in more of the South Florida region. So today I have my friend Audrey here from Second Breakfast FL. She is a horticulturist and a subtropical and tropical fruit expert, and she's going to be walking us through some of the fruits that I can only dream of growing, and we're gonna do a little fruit tasting. So I hope you guys will join us and come along for this little fruit adventure.
So we've got a little bit of yellow sapote. They also call it egg fruit or canistel. And then we also have black sapote, which is not a true sapote, but it's really related to persimmon, and they also call it chocolate pudding fruit.
Yes, that one has got to be one of my most favorite fruits I've had in Florida. Yes, I'm really excited for that. And so just to back it up a little bit, I am fairly new to Florida. I've lived here about 5 years now. And when I first moved to the state, I had this misconception that even here in Central Florida or up north in North Florida, that there would be tropical fruits like everywhere. There would just be a buffet of gorgeous, rare and exotic tropical fruit. I could just pop into Publix or go to a corner store and get a dead ripe soursop. I was a little heartbroken when I first realized that that was not the case. Sometimes a specialty Asian market or specialty Latin market occasionally will have something that you're looking for, but really the person that I found who actually had the hookup with the real quality locally grown fruit was you. I was so glad I found you at the community garden, and we've become friends over the last few years. And if you would just introduce yourself and sort of talk about how did you get into tropical fruits?
Yeah, so when I was starting in college, I studied horticulture and plant science, and I met a friend who was growing miracle fruit. And so I said, with the miracle fruit, if that is a really, really cool thing that we can grow and we can have, what other really, really cool things that are different that are out there? So
yeah, I would say miracle fruit, like you had mentioned before, it's a gateway fruit.
Absolutely.
It's totally fascinating. We have one in our food forest.
Yeah, so the miracle fruit makes everything sour and acidic taste sugary sweet like candy.
Yeah.
It's really mind-blowing.
Yeah, it's a little fruit that can change your taste perception. It's incredible. It was also one of my gateway fruit. I tried that and I said, okay, I need to know what all these tropicals are about, because this is nothing like what I've had up in New England. This is like a far cry from a Brussels sprout.
Right, and then the miracle fruit's like the tip of the iceberg.
Yeah.
You can really go down a rabbit hole of really cool, delicious tropical fruits that grow in Florida. So.
And you are a Florida native. You're from here.
Yeah, so I'm born and raised in Orlando, and been here my whole life. I did move out of state for about 3 years, but I said, I gotta come back home. You know, this is my home. So yeah, I've learned a lot in the past, I would say like 15 years of all of the possibilities of things that we could do in our own backyards.
You are the person who I consulted asking about what kind of citrus I could pick out. I've asked you about what type of star fruit variety to select. You're also my Jabotacaba guru. You know a lot about the Jabotacaba, which I have covered on my channel here because I have one in my shady understory.
They're special.
That's a fantastic fruit. So you are my tropical fruit guru. You are here now. And I'd say let's dig into these fruit.
Absolutely.
So I love this colorful spread. Can you tell us about what we have here?
Yeah, so we have this yellow fruit. It looks like a teardrop. It is the canistel, or they also call it yellow sapote or egg fruit. The texture and the smell and the color is very reminiscent of boiled egg yolks.
Yeah.
It's got that like bright orange, bright yellow, and it's really not like a succulent, like juicy fruit. It's like a more of a dry fruit in texture. But the flavor is really rich. It's a really flavorful one where it's got hints of like pumpkin and vanilla, and it's just really, really delicious. So that's the yellow one. This is actually a true sapote. So this is in the sapotaceae family, which is related to the miracle fruit, ironically.
Oh, I know that.
Distant miracle fruit relative. Mame sapote.
My favorite, yep.
So that's a true sapote there. That's a really cool one. This one, they call it chocolate sapote or black sapote, but it's not even a real sapote. This is actually a good way to recognize what this one is related to is the top here, which is where it is attached to the plant, but it's persimmon relative.
Yeah, that is like a textbook calyx of a persimmon. You're right. Yeah.
And so Ebonaceae family related to persimmon, mahogany, all kinds of really strange,
Oh, cool.
Definitely not a true sapote, but that word sapote is it's a Central American Mexican word that is just describes the texture of a fruit. So
soft.
Yeah, the soft pudding-like. So this one is definitely the chocolate pudding, very like pudding. So this is a ripe one. You can definitely see it's like olive green. It's a little bit darker. It's definitely squishy.
Yeah.
This one is getting there. It's got a little bit of that squishiness, but it's
got some give.
It's got a little bit of give, but it still has a little ways to go.
About how long do you think it took to get from this to this as far as ripeness? It really
varies. Like this one probably took like 9 days.
9 days, okay.
Mm-hmm. Whereas I've had some, like this one just got picked on Thursday and it's Tuesday and it's already starting to.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what I was most struck by when I first experienced the black sapote and the canistel is like, you got to let that thing get soft.
Absolutely.
Same with mamey sapote.
Yeah.
It goes overripe to a point that's almost shocking. Yeah, that's when they're really yummy.
Yeah. And I mean, that it goes on taste preference too, because I have a friend who actually likes them like just a little bit beyond this. Like she doesn't even like them and she says they're fine. They don't have the astringency. They're still sweet. They are flavorful. But then she also will not eat bananas with speckles on them.
Oh, okay.
She wants to eat bananas that are
she likes things on the green side.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, I mean, it varies. It really varies.
Preference, personal preference. I think we should cut into these.
Let's do it.
Okay, I'm very excited to dig in. It has been 5 years since I've had a black sapote and a good while since I've had a canistel. And confirmed, this is so similar to chocolate pudding. It is mind-boggling. Wow. What's the smell like?
It's really mild.
May I?
Yeah.
Yeah, mild.
It's really, really mild. I mean, you can tell when you're eating it and when you're smelling it and letting it ripen, persimmon.
Persimmon, yeah.
It doesn't have a smell.
Yeah.
It's really mild. I mean, it's sweet, but there's not like a distinctive like mango or like even mamey or like.
It's not overly aromatic. No.
So
I am excited to try this texture.
Do you want to dig in?
Sure. It's truly uncanny how much this resembles chocolate pudding in texture. Yeah. That's wild.
That's a good one.
Yeah, that name is no joke. That's dead ripe.
It's so good.
So the takeaway from this is if you love creamy, if you love notes of chocolate, an uncanny chocolate pudding substitute, you've got to get on that black sapote. So what else do we have here?
All right, so we've also got this canistel.
And I've heard that these are really calorie dense, like kind of like a mamey sapote or similar to an avocado, where it's a great way to kind of get a thick, filling smoothie for the morning.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I'm not the best at the nutritional stuff, but I know that this one has a lot of beta carotene and vitamin A.
That makes sense?
Yeah. And
wow, that one is aromatic.
Yeah.
Because it just hit me when you opened it.
I mean, and I tell people too, like, I think another part of that egg fruit name is the smell, because it's not the best smelling fruit to me.
Oh, I like it.
It's almost pumpkin-y, but it's got that like earthy, like, well, there is a seed here. We've got one little seed. It's got like a membrane over it.
Oh, that is just like a mamey sapote seed. Yep, like a small mamey seed.
Yep. Miracle fruit seeds look almost the same too, but they're just way, way smaller. So that's that.
I guess don't eat the seed.
Absolutely
I don't think anyone's trying to.
Yeah, this is a very, very hard seed. And so you might cause some dental damage if you try and take a bite in.
Do not bite into the seed.
Don't bite the seed, yeah. You don't want to bite the seed on that black sapote either.
Okay,
yeah.
good.
So here.
Oh my gosh. I love the smell. I am like 100% on team creamy fruit. Yum. Almost like an Asian sweet potato.
Yeah, it is definitely sweet potato-y.
Yeah. It reminds me of those purple sweet potatoes from Okinawa. They've got that really dry texture. Yep. Oh man, that's fantastic.
It's really rich.
This in a smoothie, pure perfection. If I'm in the Central Florida region, like where can I access these? How can I meet you and get a canistel or a black sapote?
So I usually am at the Monday night Audubon Park Farmers Market, where I bring anything seasonal that I can get my hands on locally. Sometimes the stuff comes from South Florida, but every Monday from 5 to 8, I'm there. I've been doing that market for 15 years. Also, if you check out, like, there's like gardening groups You can check those out. Sometimes people will talk about excess that they have, extras. But yeah, I'm at the Audubon Park Farmers Market.
That's been my favorite farmers market in the Central Florida area. You had mentioned like it has more local growers.
Absolutely, yeah. So this is like a true farmers market where everyone there is producing their own, or like me, where I'm going directly to the producers. And it's just so fresh. Everything's, seasonal, local. And it's really nice to see the variety of what we can grow.
And now, can you tell me a little bit about the farmers or the growers who grew these fruit, and then how do you link up with them?
Definitely. So I mostly get my fruits during mango season from him. He's like the mango man, and he's got areas that he grows in Merritt Island and also down in South Florida. And so fortunately, the stuff that's down in South Florida, you can get away with the more tropical, like the true tropical stuff. So this is from my friend Chris, who picked this down in South Florida. And then the black sapote is actually from Merritt Island.
Ah,
yeah, this is from Merritt Island. And this past weekend, I got some from Sanford. So that's also Central Florida. But other than those two growers, I have like a really good base of people that are growing their own in their own backyard. They're not doing it on a commercial scale. They're usually just doing it for themselves. And then they have excess, or they planted a tree and they didn't taste it before. They planted it and they don't like the fruit. So I find those people that just have more than they need.
Yep.
And then I get what I can from them, and then either sell it fresh, or we do value added with the jams and jellies, or freeze dried juices, so things like that.
And you made, what was it that you made, something freeze dried that completely knocked my socks off? It might have been your freeze dried dragon fruit, or you made something else.
Or was it
freeze-dried
mame maybe, or?
Oh yeah.
There's all kinds of, even the freeze-dried strawberries, when you get them local, this just it's something.
It's another world.
Yeah.
And you, you really, I was so impressed with the whole display that you kept. It was so special. And would you call this process gleaning, or?
Yeah, you could say it's gleaning for sure, because it's fruit that would not be used otherwise. And yeah, just have to go and source it and find it. And it's urban. Most of it's urban. So there's, people that have trees that are hiding in their backyards. And you just have to, utilize it, take advantage.
Yeah. You got 15 years of contacts. I mean, that's pretty fantastic. Like that, it takes a long time. I know. I had a neighbor in my first apartment in Florida. I had a neighbor who had a really beautiful mango tree, and it took me months of watching those fruit grow to get brave enough to walk up to his door and be like, ding dong, do you want to be friends? You want to give me a mango? We can trade.
Oh, I have no shame. I knock on doors all the time. I knock on doors, yeah, and I'll ask him, especially if fruit is falling on the ground.
Yeah.
I absolutely have no problem. Knock, 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 knock. Hello, what are you doing with that fruit?
Yeah. That's a beautiful symbiotic thing you've got going on, because I had never seen anything like that at the farmers market. It really wasn't there. So you've been bridging that gap in a really special way, and I really love that.
Glad to be there.
Yeah. So how can I find you if I'm not in Central Florida, but I want to follow what you're up to? I want to see what's going on. How do I do that?
I'm on Instagram and Facebook, Second Breakfast FL. Working on a website, working on getting things shipped out. So that people that are all over the country can get tropical fruits delivered to their doorstep. So yeah, check me out on Instagram, I'd say.
Yep, and I've been following Second Breakfast FL. Is that like a Hobbit reference?
It is. Yeah, the business originally started as a brunch business, breakfast.
Okay.
Yeah, and the fruits still play into that. So I don't do French toast and biscuits and smoothies anymore, but I still do the fruits and the jams and the jellies, and that's totally Second Breakfast.
Actually, that completely tracks for me, because typically my mid-morning snack is something like a piece of fruit.
There you go.
A Canistelle would be like the perfect second breakfast. So guys, please check out Second Breakfast online. Goodness, if you're in the Central Florida area, definitely pop over to the Audubon Farmers Market on Monday nights. And Audrey, thank you so much for doing this with me.
Pleasure. Thanks for having me.
All right, see you guys later.